Hey everyone, it's FinalRound and my name is Jordan and welcome to Monday. Hope you had a great Sunday. Monday slate is pretty big, so I'm going to hop right into it. The images that come up on the screen, those will be from a data app called Outlier. There'll be a link in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. Now teams that are going to be on a back-to-back, we're going to have the Heat on a back-to-back on the road against the fresh Sixers. The Pistons will be on a back-to-back on the road against the Celtics, who will also be on a back-to-back. And then the Hawks will be on a back-to-back on the road versus the fresh Lakers. So his first pick's going to be from this Knicks and Warriors game. I like Josh Hart over 21.5 points plus rebounds is at -120. Warriors are giving up the third most points and the most rebounds to the small forward position. And Josh Hart has gone over this line in 11 out of the last 12 games. He did play one game against the Warriors earlier this year. He had 14 points and 18 rebounds against them. The Knicks play at one of the slowest paces in the NBA, so it's kind of a grinded out type of pace. And now they're facing the Warriors, who are playing at the fourth fastest pace in the month of March. So there's going to be more opportunities for scoring there and more opportunities for rebounds. And I say for rebounds, the Knicks have been really good against other teams. They're forcing the lowest field goal percentage in the league in the month of March, and they are really getting after it and making it difficult for the other team to score. And Josh Hart has been one of the guys to capitalize off of that. He is a hustle player, a guy that will get a lot of offensive rebounds and especially defensive rebounds. He's not going to be the guy who's halfway down the court when the shot's still in the air. Second pick's going to be one of my Cleveland Cavaliers. He's always trying to fight people. But he's built like an accountant. It's going to be George Niang over 10.5 points is at -130. They're playing against the Pacers, who give up the 11th most points to the power forward position. Now, why George Niang? You probably haven't even heard of him. Donovan Mitchell is going to be out. Evan Mobley is already out. Max Strus is going to be out. And then Dean Wade, another guy who sometimes starts, plays power forward position, and shoots a bunch of threes. He is unlikely to play, is the quote. So a lot of guys out. Niang's going to have to step up and score. He's gone over this points mark in 5 out of the last 6 games. And then I filtered with Outlier with him playing 25 plus minutes, and he's gone over 7 out of the last 10 games. So it's definitely a big opportunity here for him to score, and he's not one of those guys that just stand around. When he gets the ball, he'll attack or he'll just shoot a bunch of threes. And if you guys could, please like the video. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? You could just tell me who you think's going to win March Madness if you pay attention to college basketball. Third pick is going to be Domantas Sabonis over 13.5 rebounds at -119. Going up against the Grizzlies, and I was a little bit shocked by where they had their ranking at for centers, giving up the 17th most rebounds to the center position. So why do I like Domantas Sabonis? He's gone over this line in 8 out of the last 10 games. He's played the Grizzlies 2 times this year, had 21 rebounds, and had 26 rebounds against them. The Grizzlies are shooting the worst field goal percentage in the month of March. So a ton of rebounds are being taken. I guess the centers that they've been playing against just aren't the guys getting it. It's going to be the guys, the more hustle guys. But we know Domantas Sabonis is, the main rebounder for the Kings. So then I filtered over to just total, which teams are giving up the most rebounds, and the Grizzlies were giving up the second most rebounds over the past month. And I know I have my first quarter plays section, but I did want to point this out while I'm talking about Domantas Sabonis. In the 2 games this season against the Grizzlies, he had 9 rebounds and 8 rebounds in the first quarter. So getting pretty close to this line in just 1 quarter. So I really like this opportunity for Domantas Sabonis. Fourth pick is going to be Anthony Simons over 9.5 rebounds plus assist against the Bulls. They have him slotted in at the point guard position, and the Bulls give up the 16th most rebounds to the point guard position and the 6th most assists. And he's gone over this mark in 6 out of the last 9 games. If he does move over to the shooting guard position, they're giving up the 2nd most assists to the shooting guard position. He did play the Bulls once this year on January 28th. He had 7 rebounds and 8 assists against them. He's averaging 9.2 assists over the last 5 road games, so almost hitting this line with assist alone. And if you take a look at his assist line, He's gone over 6 out of the last 9 games. His 3 misses were against the Thunder, the Rockets, and the Celtics, and I looked, and those were all tough matchups. And then his rebounds line on the screen, he's gone over 7 out of the last 9 games, and the Thunder were a tough matchup for rebounds there. So I think this is a really good opportunity for him to go over 9.5 rebounds plus assists. Before I get into these last picks, I want to shout out my partners, Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, and ChalkBoard. Use promo code FinalRound11 on any of these. They'll match your first deposit up to $100 and Sleeper up to $500. So there will be links in the description. I'll take you straight there with the promo codes, and thank you to anyone who uses those. And now to everyone's favorite section, first quarter props. So the first one I have for you is Andrew Wiggins over 2.5 points. He's gone over 8 out of the last 10 games, and this is at -125. He'll be going up against the Knicks, who I said was a tough defense, but he has been scoring pretty well as of late. Next is Harrison Barnes over 3.5 points. He's gone over 8 out of the last 10 games. It's at -115. And then Isaac Okoro of the Cleveland Cavaliers over 2.5 points. He's gone over this 8 out of the last 10 games. Is at -123. He'll most likely be starting with all these injuries. And then De'Aaron Fox over 1.5 rebounds. This is at +170. He's gone over 7 out of the last 10 games. And like I said, with Domantas Sabonis, Grizzlies are giving up a ton of rebounds. De'Aaron Fox is actually a pretty good bet for rebounds, just his regular line. But if he gets 2 here in the first quarter, that's +170. I think that's a really good play. And then Jonathan Kuminga over 0.5 assist. He's gone over 8 out of the last 10 games, and that's at -104. If you guys do well with these and you feel like giving back, I have a Cash App and Venmo in the description. You can donate back to the channel, and thank you to anyone who does donate. And if you would like to discuss lines further as more come out, I have a Discord. The link is in the description. Conversation going on all day long in there. It's a great place to just share your ideas of what you like with other people, and just good community that's being built. I want to talk about recap on Saturday for Saturday's games. It was not good. So I had spent like 3 hours looking for just 3 plays, and I think I did a little bit too much digging, looking at a little bit too many angles, and I did all of that just for 2 of the plays to be ruined by blowouts and foul trouble. Like for Jared Allen, the way the game was going, with him being the bigger guy in the floor, he was getting the screen, the mismatch. They were giving him the ball, and then they were just grabbing him. But it was exactly like I had predicted it. He was doing pick and rolls. Guys were missing him on the roll, but ended up being a blowout, and he didn't get as many opportunities as he normally does. And then Cam Thomas gets in foul trouble very early and doesn't play his normal minutes, and then he starts making a comeback. He gets right there at the hook, and then it's a blowout and they take him out. And then Hardenstein just went and got a ton of rebounds, and it seems like whenever I take an under, guys just have their best performances. But anyway, I'm gonna get this edited and get it out to you guys. God bless you all. It's Final Round. My name is Jordan. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.